The 8th-ranked Bishop Healing Crusaders are 4-1 in their last 5, and they tossed 2 shutouts in those 5 games. The crew would look to keep that solid play rolling when they welcome Council Bluffs' Thomas Jefferson to town for an MRAC doubleheader. The Yellow Jackets enter the contest at 2-17 on the season. Healing at the dish, and Caleb Lefevre opens up the scoring in this one with a chopper that doesn't even make it out the infield. George Chabanos heads home, and it's 1-0 Crusaders. We'll head to the bottom of the 3rd now. Jaron Bleeker dings this one down the first base line. That gives Hunter Wabb an easy jog home. It's 2-0 Crusaders. We'll stay in the 3rd inning. Lefevre back at the dish. This time he'll send this one out to center field. No one can make a play. That brings in Chabanos and Bleeker. Healing extends their lead to 4-0. Crusaders, they keep pouring it on as they win 7-0.